Teen Titans Go to the Movies is just pure cartoon fun. It starts right off the bat with an adorable animated short. The short is called The Late Batsby. It follows Batgirl as she tries to catch up to her superhero friends and defeat Mr. Freeze. It's funny, well animated, well acted, and even features a reference to that awful Batman and Robin movie.
Cool party!
At the end, they show the logo for DC Superhero Girls, which is a new show coming to Cartoon Network soon, I hope? I can't find any details about when the DC Superhero Girls show is set to premiere. And things were made more complicated when I learned that this new show is based on a web series of the same name. But that show seems aimed at a younger demographic. I mean, I may be a grown man who spends his free time meticulously breaking down cartoons, but even I have limitations on what I can enjoy. Anyway, The Late Batsby did its job. It got me excited to watch the movie, and more importantly, it got me excited to watch this new show. After the animated short ends, the Warner Brothers logo comes on screen, followed by a very special logo. It's the same Warner Brothers logo that Bugs Bunny would open up at the end of an episode of Looney Tunes. And wouldn't you know it, the logo opens up like a door, and Daffy Duck comes running out across the screen, doing his typical crazy laugh until Porky Pig reaches out across the screen and pulls him back inside. What a phenomenal way to open this movie. I know I've been talking for a little while now, and I haven't even touched on the actual movie yet, but I think these are important details to note. This is like if you went to see a Disney movie, and when Cinderella's castle appeared on screen, Cinderella herself alongside Mickey and Minnie walked out to the front door to welcome you to the movie. You would probably see this and think, wow, I bet the studio has a lot of faith in this movie. That's what I thought when I watched that red Warner Brothers logo on screen for those brief 15 seconds. It's like the Looney Tunes themselves are saying, these guys? Yeah, these guys, they're cool. They're with us. And it's nice. It's just a small thing, but at a time when cartoonists are getting death threats from people who don't like their art, it's nice when it at least feels like a studio is completely behind a project like this. After that Warner Brothers logo disappears from the screen, the DC Cinematic Universe montage thingy starts to play. I don't know what to call this thing, but if you've seen a DC Universe movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's like that thing that plays before Marvel movies, with the comic book pages flipping and there are scenes of all the heroes fighting. It's like that, but not as good, because it's DC. Anyway, the reason I bring this up is because they took the time to animate this thing in the Teen Titans Go art style, and it looks really good. It's a cool little detail that they absolutely did not need to do, but it's the first of many times throughout the film that shows the people behind this movie truly loved this project and its source material. But I'll get into that more later once I actually start talking about the movie. And what better time than right now? The movie opens with the comic book page flipping thing that Marvel movies do, but this time it's only panels of Teen Titans comics. The camera pans up and we see that it's a seagull reading the comic in front of Titans Tower. The camera then focuses on a city in the background, and we begin exploring Jump City, the city the Titans have chosen to protect. The first shot we see of Jump City is a short, 6-second panning shot going from left to right across a busy street, but there's so much packed into this one shot. I counted 8 references to other DC comics in this one short 6-second shot. That's more than 1 reference per second. Personally, I enjoy it when a comic book movie nods to another comic book property, and Teen Titans Go does that a lot. I understand why some people find it distracting, but at the same time, you're at a movie made for children, so just relax, you nerd. These are some deep-cut references, too. At one point, the Titans are at a movie theater, and in the background, there's a poster for the movie Jonah Rex, and it's a dinosaur in a cowboy hat. So in order to get this joke, you not only have to know who Jonah Hex is, but you also have to understand that they're making a stupid pun with his name, and possibly also telling a Theodore Rex joke. I love this movie. So a giant balloon monster starts attacking Jump City, and the Titans do their best, but they end up just singing a musical number about how great they are, and the Justice League shows up, including Superman, voiced by Nicolas Cage. I don't have anything to say about that other than Nicolas Cage is in this movie, and that needed to be mentioned. So the Justice League shows up and defeats the monster. They tell the Titans that it is the night of Batman's new movie premiere, and that nobody takes them seriously, which is why they never had a movie made about them. One quick thing here, Starfire asks the Justice League if there have been any movies made about them, and Wonder Woman responds by saying, "It took a while, but yeah, I have my own now." That really felt like the writers of this movie saying Wonder Woman deserved to get a movie way sooner than she actually did. Maybe I'm just looking into it too much, but it was a detail that I appreciated. The Justice League flies off to the red carpet movie premiere, with the Teen Titans following close behind, even though they are very much not invited. Security stops them at the door, but Raven teleports them inside. Before the hot new Batman movie begins, big movie director Jade Wilson comes out to introduce some of the new trailers of upcoming superhero movies. Yeah, it gets kinda meta here. All the trailers being shown are Batman related, and during the third trailer, Robin becomes convinced that the movie is about him, so he jumps up in front of the screen to thank the crowd full of superheroes, only to discover it was actually a movie about Batman's utility belt. The crowd all uproariously laughs at him. This is Robin's lowest point. This is not only a room of people laughing at him, but a room full of his heroes. Literal heroes. Superheroes who came out to see Batman's film, all looking down at this nobody, this sidekick, including Batman himself. Robin runs out of the theater in shame, followed by his only friends, the Teen Titans. And they try to console him, but all he can think about is, why don't I get to have a movie? The best solution that the Titans can come up with is that they don't have a cool villain. This kind of becomes the crux of the movie. Robin thinks that finding someone worthy of being his supervillain will get him and the Teen Titans a movie. If they get a movie, the other superheroes will take them seriously, and so on. I am now going to stop describing the movie in such detail because, for one thing, if I haven't made it clear at this point, I absolutely adore this movie, and you should all see it, and I don't want to spoil it all. And for another thing, up until this point in the video, I have literally been going scene by scene throughout the movie, and we are now up to about 20 minutes into an 88-minute long movie, and I don't want this video to go any longer than it already has. So look, Teen Titans Go to the Movies is definitely the most fun I've had at the movies so far this year. I'm not sure if I want to say that it's the best movie I've seen this year. In the year that gave us Isle of Dogs, Hereditary, 8th Grade, and more to come, I just need more time to think about it before I've decided where it ranks. But the fact that I need to even consider it should be enough of a recommendation. It is really that good. The story is practically non-existent, but it is laugh-out-loud funny, and it's a DC superhero film all about how dumb and ridiculous superhero films are, and I believe it deserves to be recognized and applauded for that. Wow. Thank you all so much for watching. If you've made it to this point in this video, thank you very much. I really did truly love Teen Titans Go to the Movies. I went in expecting practically nothing, and I absolutely came out loving the movie. So, go see it if it's still playing in a theater near you. If not, rent it when it comes out. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And that's it. Let's get out of here.